Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Good morning, crypto fans. How are we doing out there? Waking up to some green in the crypto space? Let's have a look at the charts. First, we're going to look at BTC USD. BTC USD made it all the way up to, what was the high up there? 59,552, coming back down for some support there. So let's zoom into the 1 hour, get that support level for you. There we are. So these two double bottoms are support at the 57,920. First level of resistance is going to be right there on that 12-day moving average at 58.663. We did get the blue cross over the 100-day, so anticipating a bounce as folks buy up Bitcoin with their stimulus checks. And RSI almost made it to the overbought, but starting to chill out a little bit now. So looking for a bounce here today on BTC USD. Just mind those stops. Moving on. Get my list up here. There we go. Gonna have a look at Polkadot, DOT USD. There we go. Go back to the 4 hours. My voice cracks early this morning. It did get that support off the 1 hour, didn't I? Yes, there's your support at the 36.06. First line of resistance is going to be the 36.606. Trying to get above that 12-day moving average. Well, the 12, the 24, and the 100-day. You're going to start to see that here on the 1 hour. So looking for that to come into play on the 4 hour to get all underneath us in a configuration for upside potential. Volume is light at the moment, so let's move on to VTHO. VTHO, there you are. Pretty much flat for the day so far. Holding that support at the 0.0109 and resistance at the 0.0118. Trying to climb through this cautionary zone, so may have to come down and regroup for VTHO USD. Let's move on to Binance Coin, BND USD. If we could find it. There we are. BND USD. Let's pop in here, get you. Resistance is going to be all the way up there as we start to climb into the cautionary zone. So there we are. Support at the 267.059, resistance up at 277.858. Here on the 4 hour time frame, we get the 12 and the 26 cross, so we're going to be in the mood to go upside. Potential RSI starting to cool off, and volume is starting to ride in on BNB USD. Let's have a look at IOTA, Internet of Things, as it's also known. Kind of some sideways action still, getting support off of this 100-day moving average. So IOTA at 1.3320, and we can move that resistance up. Well, let me have a look really quick here on the 1 hour. Cut into some of those candles. Here we go. The resistance is going to be on the previous high here at the 1.348 for IOTA. Let's look at Cardano's having a good day. Been having a couple of good days. You can see all the way through here on the 1 hour. So if we go to the 4 hour here, there we go. Better picture of this climb up for Cardano. Getting up to, did hit an all-time high, I believe that was yesterday. At the 1.546 was the all-time high. So we're got that in our sight. So at the moment we have support at the 1.395 and resistance is going to be, I think I got this off the 1 hour just to make sure, yes, on the 1.468 for Cardano ADA USD. Let's have a look at Link, LINK. Link's looking a little bit toppy. Got up there, couldn't meet the challenge. Fell back through. So let's get some support in the 1 hour here range in the midst of this big candle there. We may have to come back down. We did get below the 26-day moving average here on the 1 hour time frame. We have the 12 above us, drying up in the volume. So keep your stops tight if you're still in this one. We did hit the sales target, so we're trying to regroup for another bounce to the upside for LINK USD. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Big drop since I charted that earlier this morning. So we're going to have to go to the 30-minute to get through that big candle there. Find some support levels for you. That should do her. Let's look for that 100-day, excuse me, to hold for Ethereum 1789.92. Switch back here. We can see the highs we're dealing with. For resistance now on the climb back up. Going to be at the 1810.40 for Ethereum. Moving on to XLM Stellar. Pretty much flat. Not much percentage gains. Support at the 0.3986. Resistance at 0.408 for XLM USD. Going on to NU USD, up 2.59%. Made it into the cautionary zone, and looks like we had to come back down. And switch to the 1 hour will get you some support levels here. There we are. Support is going to be on that previous low at the 0.6043. Resistance on the previous high right there. Had two goes at that. Another failed attempt there to get close through there. So that resistance is the 0.620 for NU USD. Going on to NMR. NMR USD. There we are. Massive gains for NMR USD as I put on the title card. Went all the way from the buy to the sell. We're here on the 1 hour time frame, so I can get some tight resistance and support levels. So zooming out to the 4 hour, 53.22802 for support, and resistance up there to 55.0548 for NMR USD. Would mention to take note down here on the RSI, we are overbought, so that may need to come down, and we retest some of these support levels. So watch that. If you're in this trade, still just run those stop losses real tight there and protect your trade. Let's have a look at LTC Litecoin. LTC USD down 1.1%. Made it through my previous support. So let's go to the 1 hour real quickly. There we go. Getting support off this 26-day moving average on the 1 hour. Switch back to, let's get the resistance while we're here. There we go. Support 202.38, resistance 205.16. And you'll see these resistance levels are a little wider on this particular one. I'm sorry. These moving averages, which are providing resistance and support, squeezing it in between the two as the 100-day moves up for LTC USD. Let's have a look at COMP, C-O-M-P, USD. Fell through our support that we had previously marked this morning. So let's zoom into the 1 hour. There it is. Looky mighty, right? So 432.91. And we do have some resistance on the prior high over here at the 438.30. So tight range to watch for COMP USD. Moving into the buy target for this particular one. So keep that in mind. Let's have a look at basic attention coin, BAT USD. Had a couple of good runs up here, big candles, lots of volume pouring in as Brave Browser 2.0 is being released. And we do have, let's go to the 1 hour. Double check that because there we go, yeah. Previous support at the 1.25744, and then you're going to have a couple levels of resistance up here. So the first one is right on the top of that little tiny candle with a big old wick, and resistance at 1.369 for BAT USD. Let's move on to GRT, up 1.68%. Zoomed in here as we got to get these new levels on every one of these since I charted them 10 minutes ago. Level of support 1.739, resistance 1.78. And let's see where we're at with the 4 hour. Still inverted on the moving averages. So let's watch for those to cross and give us some upside potential as we bounce into this new area here for GRT. Let's have a look at VChain, VETH VChain has some gaps to fill here, so be cautious with that. So we do have support that's starting to break down. Let's go to 1 hour. You see we don't have any price action in this region, so we may have to come down and retest that area. So all the way down to 0.0760, and resistance is right there at the 0.080. Hang in there with me. We're getting there, folks. ZIL USD down almost 9%. Had a big run, so it needs to calm down a little bit, regroup. Bouncing around these support levels here at the 0.17482. There's your all-time high right up there. We'll mark it for you. So get within the all-time high region, and resistance is going to first be right there on these little indecision candles, the 0.1808. For ZIL USD. Have a look at Doge. How we doing, Doge? Sideways, I bet. Yeah, still running sideways in between these two zones here. So we'll leave that support and resistance at the 0.056972. 927, I should say. And resistance is going to be a little bit tighter at the 0.05867. So Doge is kind of sideways. It's the way it usually does until some news, somebody tweets something about it, and it'll bounce up there. So we're going to look at some DeFi tokens, decentralized finance tokens. So UNI, Uniswap. Uniswap holding support at 30.708, and we've got some new resistance to encounter right there at the 30.933. Watching the volume starting to come up on that particular coin, so watch that, or token I should say, as we move on to AAVE. falling through support there, trying to hold. Got all of these. We're on the 1 hour still. Got all these moving averages converging. So keep that in mind. 370.88 is your support. First line of resistance is going to be on all these moving averages trying to get through. So watch those, and then resistance at 374.78 for AAVE. Have a look at MKR. MKR USD up 1.65%. There's your support right there, right on it at the 2142.43, and resistance is first going to be the 2152.94. All the moving averages in the right configuration, 12 to 24 and 100 day, increasing volume. So this one may be ready for a more upside. Keep an eye out for that. Moving on to audio. These are some non-fungible tokens. So where are you at there, audio? There you are, audio USD. So we have support level there for you, right on this 100-day moving average. You're still hanging on that 1 hour because we're needing a lot of clarification here on these particular ones here. And resistance is at the 1.650. And 1.5648 for support. As you may have another opportunity if you're not in this one to jump in here. Let's switch to the 4 hour. Just watching this 12-day, it's trending down, so watch for it to cross the 26. That could bring us to more downside potential. So keep an eye on that. Let's look at THETA, THETA USD. Let's see here, go back to the 1 hour, zooming in, get support level. And we're going to need to find that at the right there. First level of support is at 7.495. And resistance, yep, there we go. Resistance up at the 7.71. So trying to get above that 12-day here on the 1 hour. It's rejecting. Moving on to ENJ. ENJ back in the green, up 5.32%. Looks like starting to melt away some. We may need to come down here and retest the 50 area that we chart all the time for you, that yellow zone. And yeah, there's your first level of resistance, 2.64, support 2.527 for ENJ. We'll switch over real quick, look at the Bitcoin dominance, see what's flowing and what's not flowing. BTC.D is 61.72. So slightly up as you see the dominance chart here over the total market cap. So yeah, it looks like relatively unchanged really. If we look at the 4 hour, there we are. Yeah, we got up there. And look at the total market cap really quick for you, and we'll wrap it up. Total market cap is at $1,753 billion, so slightly more money as folks are putting their stimulus checks into crypto. And that's all for me. If you got anything in the chat, here's the time to shine. Say hello. Give it a few seconds here. If not, folks, have a great day out there. I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you at the Crypto Happy Hour, 6 p.m. tonight. See you there. Thank you.